Hello, hiya. These are my three most unbelievable stories. Hoping the memory lasts long enough. They're not unbelievable, but they're shocking. They're ridiculous, and we're gonna name no names. But I'm gonna tell you the three craziest things maybe in recent years. And there you go. The first one is I had a girlfriend named Beep who invited me around to her home after like a few weeks of going out and stuff. And obviously, I went there. She was gorgeous, by the way. She was like a. Well, the reason I got into her in the first place is because I was going out with my previous girlfriend, and I always cooked the food. And this one night, she said, "I'm going to make the food tonight." And I thought, brilliant. This could be a start of a new thing. This could be a great thing. She said, "What do you want me to cook?" And to make it super easy, I said, "How about cheese on toast?" And she put the toast on the grill. I was thinking, very good, brilliant. She got the block of cheese out. She got the knife. And then she turned to me and said, "I don't have the energy to cut the cheese." Minutes later, coincidentally, or what's that word? Serendipity, whatever the fucking hell it was. The other girl who I'd been kind of flirting with sent me a text message by way of an image, and it was a Sunday dinner with the caption, "Wish you were here." And I'm like, oh, God. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is over, isn't it? I'm going out with this 6 out of 10 girl who can't slice cheese, yet there's this fucking 9 out of 10 girl who wants me to go around to hers and eat fucking lamb and Yorkshire puddings and carrots and potatoes and gravy and stuffing. You know what I mean? It was over. Anyway, I eventually did the stupid thing. I went round to meet this girl. I'll try and shorten it. Yeah, we had a fantastic week. We had a great time, and a week later, she invites me around to her place, and I went round, and there's some guy sat there on the couch. I'm like, who's this guy? And he's looking at me like, who's this guy? And she says to me, she goes, "Dean, this is my new boyfriend." I'm like, what? And he's looking at me like, who the fuck's this guy? She goes, "Well, Dean, you were causing a lot of trouble the following last night." I said, "Was I?" She goes, "Yes." I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "You were taking glass bottles out of my recycling and throwing them at my patio door." I said, "That's insane." I wasn't. If anyone was going to be throwing glass bottles at his patio door, then that patio door would be smashed. It was single glazing. It was like I said, "I tell you what, prove me wrong. Why don't you go out there and throw a glass bottle at his patio door, and then we can see what the deal is?" And she went, "Right, yep, okay." By the way, my t-shirt, it's the best t-shirt I've ever had. 100% cotton. So she goes outside. She pulls a beer bottle out of the recycling, throws it at the patio door. Guess what happens? The whole thing shatters. She comes running back inside. She grabs her new boyfriend by the lapels and goes, "Why didn't you stop me, Sam? Why didn't you stop me?" I was so vindicated. I left. I skipped all the way home. It was beautiful. Yeah, it was good. A more recent one I had to tell you was again, I'm using no names, so stop it. Um, I was very lonely, and I was messaging lots of people on Facebook, girls, right, trying to get them around here, as you do. And I eventually got in touch with this person who came round, yada yada yada, and she told me that she was going to buy some crack on the way, and I just blasted past that, blew over it. I thought, whatever. It's probably just a joke or whatever. Anyway, this person came round, was smoking crack all over the flat. And I can't tell you to this day whether or not this person was actually a male or female. Because I don't know. Because I never went there. Them, person, kept trying to kiss me and kept, stuff was like trying to be happening, but I was so unsure and so unsettled that I asked them to leave a bunch of times, and that wasn't happening. She was like, "No, give me pizza, give me water, give me a cigarette, give me a." So I was okay, okay. Giving them water. I think I had 2 pizzas in. I think she had both the pizzas. They had both the pizzas. Eventually, what happened was, I convinced them to sleep on my front room floor while I went to bed. And I laid there all night with my eyes wide open. And my ears wide open. You know what I mean? Hoping not to wake up inside a pie or a packet of pork scratchings or anything crazy. Afternoon came. I went into the front room. I said, have you got a cigarette? They gave me a cigarette. I gave they a bottle of water. And then I said, right, I'm going back to bed because I have to get some sleep now, right? And they went, oh, what, should I just, see myself out? I went, yeah, if that's okay, yeah. Sorry, but, Jesus Christ, I tried to ask them to leave a bunch of times the previous night, and it wasn't happening, so I was like, yeah, see yourself out, okay, right, please. So I went back into bed, I had my cigarette, and I had a bit of water. Laying there again, still with my eyes open, very vigilant. And I eventually heard the door close behind her. I was like, wow. Went out, locked it. Went to sleep. God, it was a much needed sleep. And it was great. Well, there's 2 stories. I had a third one to tell you. But the third one is not, I can't really tell you because it involves somebody else. So I'll tell you this dad story. My dad, right? He went to Tenerife with a bunch of his friends when they were in their teenage years. And there was this girl, this Spanish girl outside the club being like, hey, come inside, you have to pay a couple of pesetas, euros. It wasn't euros at the time. Pesetas? Whatever. Pay a little bit, take this ticket, and then you'll get a free drink with this ticket inside, right? And my dad was in his, I don't know, he was 19, early 20s, all his mates. And she goes, oh, it's busy. It's very busy inside, so busy. And they were like, oh, busy. Because they were looking for women, right? And so he goes, okay. And they buy the thing, they go inside. And they get in there. And there's no one else in. There's literally no one else in there except my dad and his friends. And his friends are all like, "What's going on, Paul? This is bullshit." Paul, that's my dad's name, by the way. And so he goes, "Okay, look, I'll sort this out, lads. I'll have a word with her. Spanish, you know. He's Italian." He thinks Italian and Spanish are synonymous. Anyway, he speaks to the lady on the door and goes, "Hey, excusez-moi, senorita. No fucker in here." You might not like that one, but I think that's fucking great. "Excusez-moi, senorita." Followed up by, "No fucker in here." I don't know if they got the money back or didn't, but I don't know. People are daft. Alright, see you.